This longtime acquaintance crossed a personal line, and the judge placed him on a narrow road. No return visits, no missteps allowed.
So how long have you known the defendant?
15 years.
How did y'all first meet?
I used to buy. I met him at a connection.
How did it come that he lived with you?
Well, he drove up on me one day and he said, I need a place to stay for about 2 weeks. Then he came back and he told me, I'm not going to make it. Can you give me more time? And then that deal came up where they raised the rent
And so the children were going to be put out and he wanted them to come stay with him?
held my home because in case of an emergency.
And so you want him to leave because, and it's understandable. So you wanted your daughter, the grandchildren to come because their rent had been raised.
And they didn't have money to pay.
Oh, no, I understand. When somebody asks you to leave their home, you need to leave their home. Maybe they should give you some extra time to leave, but maybe they won't. No. Do you look like you're losing this case? Do you want to lose this case? So it's going to be 8 years deferred adjudication. Armenio Rangel. And probation, this is an application as well. Court is calling 2024 CR 009895-03, State versus Armenio Rangel. Can I have parties announce?
Pertaining for the state of Texas. Good morning, Judge. Alfonso Cabañas for Mr. Rangel.
And are you Mr. Rangel?
Yes, I am. Yes.
All right. Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I did, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Rangel, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I did, Miss.
And did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney?
Yeah, yes, I did.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Proceed on count 2 indictment and we'll waive count 1.
Any objection?
No objections from defense counsel.
Did you review court admonishments with your, okay. Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it, sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, I did.
All right, you're charged with injury to a child or elderly or disabled person, bodily injury as a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked? The court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He did, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Your Honor.
Sir, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, that's right.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, I am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I did.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 2. Punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 4 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State will be silent on your application. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there's to be no contact with the complainant. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yes.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of your plea?
Yes, Miss, I did.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, are there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged in count two, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence?
No objection to states one and attachments, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, I did. Miss.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. State, have you had any contact with the complainant? All right. And do you have any input? Well, I know they're silent. Do you know if they're objecting to his having deferred?
Would object to the deferred, Your Honor, yes.
Okay, all right, thank you. And the reason why I'm asking that, counsel, is to see if this can be taken care of today.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let me review the documents. All right, so court is going to find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. And counsel, how old is your client?
62.
62, Your Honor.
And so let me see the complainant's age. All right, so they're going on an injury to the elderly, bodily injury or disabled person. I don't know. He's not disabled, correct? All right, the elderly part. All right, if you all want to, I can reset this for sentencing, do a PSI. PSI is going to take about 8 weeks. Or if y'all want to call it back sooner, I can ask that the complainant appear and I'll make a decision on the application.
Judge, if we can do it back sooner, depending on the court's availability, I would appreciate that.
All right. Oh, the complainant is here. Do you all want to proceed with sentencing now?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Let's bring the complainant up.
Stand right here.
Hello, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I mean,
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Joey Ramirez.
So state, I know you're silent. Defense, any objections to the court asking the witness questions, or would you just like to ask questions?
No, Your Honor, no objection to the court.
All right. So how long have you known the defendant?
Oh, like about 15 years.
All right. How did y'all first meet?
Well, I used to buy,
Okay.
I met him at a connection.
All right. And let me just tell you about that. Everybody's life starts on a certain place, and hopefully we're improving it. Okay. So you all have known each other for 15 years. How did it come that he lived with you?
Well, he drove up on me one day and he said, I need a place to stay for about 2 weeks. And I said, oh, okay. 2 weeks, okay. And then he came back and he told me, hey, well, I'm not gonna make it. Can you give me more time? So yes. Okay. And then, he had told me that, right, if he needed to leave, he would, like my kids wanted to come back home, he would get up and take off, no questions asked.
Mhm.
I'll leave, but you need the room back because of your kids. And the deal came up where they raised the rent and, uh,
And so the children were going to be put out and he wanted them to come stay with him?
my grandson, his wife, and the two kids, and my daughter needed a place to stay. Well, I got a home, and I've held my home because in case of an emergency.
And so you want him to leave because, and it's understandable. So you wanted your daughter, the grandchildren to come because their rent had been raised.
They didn't have money to pay.
Mhm.
And,
Oh, no,
and,
I understand.
and then I told him, I said, remember what you told me when you came?
Mhm.
And that if you needed me to get up and leave, I would leave. So, and he didn't say nothing. And
So this is what I want to tell you. So he's asking for probation and I have a choice to make. If I give him probation, he can't stay with you. I'm not going to allow him to contact you. So his driving by to talk to you, whatever friendship you had with him will be considered over because I won't allow him to contact you. Do you understand?
that's what I want to.
All right. So I'm leaning towards giving him probation, not allowing him to come near your home, not allowing him to contact you at all. All right. Do you have any problems with that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I
Now,
just
let me ask
like,
you.
whatever whatever has coming to him, well, it's okay. And then, I'm sure he understands the consequences now.
Let me ask you this. Did you have any bills related to this?
Uh, well, I got insurance, right?
Mhm.
And I use my insurance.
Did you have to pay a deductible?
Yes.
What's your deductible? How much was it?
Um, ma'am, I don't know, to be honest with you.
All right, so here's the thing. You don't have to give it to me now. What I'll do is I'm going to order him a defense.
Yes, Your Honor.
If there's a deductible, I'm going to order that your client pay whatever the deductible was.
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
because I'm looking at the injury, the mark on the face, I don't know if EMS was called out for the mark on the face or not. But if EMS was called out or you used EMS for this, he's going to have to pay for that because I know that's
Oh, yes, I
expensive.
think I got a
Okay.
bill for that.
All right. So what I'm telling you, defense, there really is no need for a restitution hearing. If there's a deductible and you give the state proof of the deductible, he's paying for it. If you give the state proof of the EMS bill, he's paying for it. You understand?
Yes.
Now, with regards to the room that you allowed him to live in, were there any damages to that room by him?
No, no.
Okay. Is there anything else that I can do with regards to conditions for him that would make you feel safe?
Uh, I believe this was enough,
Okay.
that, uh, he did what he did and I did what I did. And that's it.
Okay. Well, thank you. Let me just tell you, number one, thank you so much for dressing appropriately for court.
Yes, ma'am.
I truly appreciate that. And thank you for giving me some insight into your relationship with him. And now I understand because sometimes there are not things in the police report, and I always want to know about that. But I will tell you this, if somebody comes to live with you and you're allowing them to live with you, they really should understand at the end of the day, if my children need to be here or my grandchildren need to be here, they're going to trump your being here. So thank you so much. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
No, thank you. All right, Mr. Ringel.
Your Honor.
When somebody asks you to leave their home, you need to leave their home. Because at the end of the day, unless somebody has children like the children from Children of the Corn or Rosemary's Baby, and even in Rosemary's Baby, Mia Farrow was like, no, this is my baby.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, their children are going to be chosen before you. They're going to be put above you. The grandchildren are going to be put above you. And when somebody asks you to leave, maybe they should give you some extra time to leave, but maybe they won't. No. Do you look like you're losing this case? Do you want to lose this case? All right. So this is what the court is going to do. The state was asking for a cap of 4 years. I'm going to give you your deferred. If you are unsuccessful on it, you're looking at 10 years in the prison. Do you understand? So here's your choice. If you want to go along with the cap of 4, I will sentence you to 3 years prison today. Otherwise, you're going to be on 8 years deferred adjudication probation. Which would you prefer? The 3 years in prison or 8 years deferred?
8 years per piece.
All right, so it's going to be 8 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment or SSI within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's going to be restitution to the complainant. Joe Ramirez for the EMTs and also for whatever deductible. And of course, defense if the insurance paid for the EMTs then. And there's to be no contact with Joe Ramirez or the location. And counsel, I need a trial court certification. I don't have that. Or Park Village, San Antonio, Texas, 78227. Field visits, 1 time per month until further notice. 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order anger management. Once anger management is complete, then the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be a $1,500 fine, and that will be probated. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Well, I'm on methadone. I've been 4 years clean from
All right, there's going to be a TAP evaluation out of custody. I'm sorry, TAP evaluation and a referral to felony court in custody. Well, congratulations on your sobriety. I appreciate that.
Thank you very much, miss. God to give me, only God can get me there, miss.
Yes. All right, do you have the trial court certification?
Judge, I believe it should be,
I don't see it unless I'm missing it. It's not in here.
Judge, I was given an extra one. We'll sign it.
All right, thank you. And state, thank you so much. All right, did you review the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
This damaged predator betrayed the trust of the innocent, so the judge sealed his fate with no room for escape.
It always amazes me that people just trust their children with anyone and let them sleep in beds with grown men. And I guess people don't bathe their children anymore or have conversations with their children to find out what's going on in their household. So I want you to know, I understand that some people have worse childhoods than others. Some people have gone through a lot, but At the same time, at some point in time, your choices become your own choices. And even though you've had this rough childhood and you've witnessed things and you've gone through your trauma, you shouldn't be visiting that trauma upon others, especially children. And I want to tell you, one of the reasons why I followed your plea bargain agreement was because of your past trauma. But your past trauma does not excuse you. You understand? The court will sentence you to 15 years in the prison.